Hi guys, and welcome to Urban Meditation. Today we are in Times Square, looking at how we can start to bring an experience of peace into our busy life in a city. So in a city, there's often when someone comes across maybe teachings on meditation, teachings on mindfulness, maybe start to crave to go to a quiet place, start to crave to go to maybe even in on top of a mountain where they can find calm away from distractions. So urban meditation is where we transform our experience. We don't rely on our external environment to bring peace and calm into our life. We develop the strength of mind to find peace and calm in the middle of the busyness, in the middle of the chaos, in the middle of the supposed distractions. If we look deeper, you can see that distractions are internal. You can be in a place where there are potentially millions and millions of distractions, but whether you become distracted by them or not is your freedom. So the distractions outside of us have no power to distract us unless we give them that power. So we can be in an isolated place where there are seemingly no distractions and still be distracted by the thoughts in our minds, memories of the past, plans for the future. We can be in a urban, busy, supposed distracted environment, but if we learn how to focus our mind, if we develop the strength of mind to be able to be calm and still in that busyness, then we don't necessarily need to be distracted by them. So the sort of distracted energy that often we would talk about, is that it doesn't have to make us distracted. In fact, it can help us, encourage us to be more focused, to be more concentrated. So we're not rejecting the city, we're not just rejecting what's on offer in the city. It's neither good or bad. It's just we are strengthening our mind to stay focused and concentrated. So urban meditation is where we build up a meditative practice in an urban environment. It was almost like can become urban yogis, where we dwell in the midst of supposed chaos, distraction, materialism, development, but we are not sucked in by it. So it's kind of like we are in the world, but we're not sucked into it. We're not sucked into the distractions that potentially will distract us. They're there, but our mind doesn't have to be distracted by them. In fact, our mind can be still when we're in the middle of a city. There's many techniques that we can develop, many techniques that we can learn in the city. And of course, establishing a regular practice can help. Establishing a daily morning practice can help. But we can also learn techniques when we're out and about. So these urban meditation series are going to look at these different techniques. But the one I wanted to start with, which is like the foundation technique, is where we use our awareness of our breathing to draw us into the moment. So even if we're really, really busy and we're rushing, we still have to wait. We're in traffic, we're really, really busy and we're rushing. We still have to wait. We have to wait in traffic jams. We have to wait in queues. We have to wait in ATM machine lines. We have to wait for the internet to load. We have to wait for our friend to meet us. We have to wait for so many different things. But whenever we have to wait, instead of using that as something that frustrates us or winds us up, we can take that waiting as an opportunity to unwind us, simply by drawing our focus, drawing our attention to the natural sensation of the breathing. So our breath is very much related to our mind. So when our mind is distracted, in general our breath is quite shallow. our breath is all over the place. Whereas if our mind is focused, then generally our breath is more centered, more concentrated. So bringing our attention to the breathing, whatever is going on with it, naturally focuses and concentrates the mind. And it actually slows and deepens our breathing naturally. So this is one thing we can start to introduce when we're in an urban, busy environment. Starting to draw our attention to our breathing at any opportunity that we have to wait. So waiting, we actually look forward to those waiting opportunities because it helps to establish our meditation practice in the middle of a busy city. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you on the next Urban Meditation video. Take a look at the city and enjoy.